every child, every brother that's caught in the crossfire.
Hello everyone, Jason Leah back here again, and today we'll be reviewing Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. And this will be the final film in my series of Christmas reviews. And I just want to say thank you for all the support the entire year. I already did a video dedicated to that, and I am up, and it's uploading right now. But I just wanted to give you guys a little something special for Christmas Day today. So, yeah, Merry Christmas. And today let's talk about Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. This tells the story of Kevin McAllister after the first movie is having the same problem with his family. His brothers and sisters and cousins and aunts and uncles are dicks to him. They go to the airport the next day, but this time they actually remembered, or Kevin McAllister woke up early, and they all forgot him again, but he woke up early, so they're fucking lucky. But yeah, Kevin made the mistake of mistaking someone else to be his dad. He went into the wrong plane into New York, and his family went to another plane somewhere else. And now he's lost in New York. But he has his dad's wallet, and he's all fine and dandy. But Harry and Marv have to be there in the worst time, in the worst place. And so Kevin McAllister is trying to survive New York and everything. And make sure that the Harry and Marv don't get him. And make sure that he doesn't get caught by any hotel staff or people out in the streets. Basically, this is the exact same movie as the first one. And to be honest, I think that is the best thing this movie could have done. Because if it tried to be something different, I don't think it would have had worked or had the same impact, because the formula is so connected to this film that's almost impossible to take out any little bit of pieces, because they all are put together so well. I mean, if you're gonna do a sequel to Home Alone, why try to do something different? Because that's not what people want. We want to see Harry and Marv get their ass kicked by the little kid near the end of the movie. We want to see Kevin McAllister do things by himself that he probably shouldn't do. We want to see his mother do all these vacant expressions with her face and panicking that her son is gone. We want to see Buzz be Buzz. We want to see the pigeon lady get pooped on by a bunch of pigeons. It's what we came here for. And that's what the movie gave us. And it is entertaining. It is funny. It is witty. Christopher Columbus did a great job directing this movie once again. All the cast and crew members return once again. John Williams is back to do the score, and he did a great job with the score here in this film. By the way, I mean, he's fantastic. It's John Williams. But really, I would say that my biggest problem with this movie is that, yeah, the formula does work, and it's probably the best way to make this movie. There are a few cases where it does feel like there isn't much new. Even if you're doing the same formula and it works, you want to do something new to make it at least stand on its own. And that is probably my biggest and only negative I'll give to this movie, is that the movie is the same as the first in almost every way possible. And while the humor does work still and everything works, the directing and editing and music and Christmas stuff, the message is still there. I wish the movie could at least give us a bit of a different message. It doesn't have to be the same one as the first. Just something uplifting still. Something that could get the characters to learn something new. unfortunately, they basically did not learn from their mistakes from the first movie. And that's where it bothered me a bit here in this film. It's not quite as good as the first. But in its own way, it is still an entertaining and worthy sequel. And I would say that this is much more entertaining than the first because it is more funny and more energetic than the first. So in a way, in terms of entertainment, I will prefer the second one over the first. But it is nowhere near as good as the first movie. The first movie is like lightning in a bottle. I don't think a lot of people expected that movie to be as good as it is. But I still enjoyed Home Alone 2. It is really entertaining. Many of the jokes were great. The traps were even more brutal. I love the scene when Marv gets hit by bricks over and over. It's so funny. It is surprisingly more violent than the first. So that helped with the comedy. But really, while it's never reached the same height as the original, it is still an entertaining worthy sequel. So I'm going to give Home Alone 2 Lost in New York an A-. I can understand some people not liking this movie because it is similar to the first in a lot of ways, almost like 90%. But to me, it is still a worthy sequel, and I do recommend you guys go check it out if you haven't seen it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.